Okay. Well, we're starting now. I was muted the whole time. I am not on it today. Please forgive me. So we're playing Final Fantasy XIV today, even though it may be one of my weakest performing things to play. I am tired. It was a long day. And I'm not feeling all that great. I'm not sick or anything. I just am tired and decided that I wanted to play this game. I was looking at all the stuff that I have like in a list to play in the future, and I just wasn't in the mood for any of it. I wanted to play Final Fantasy, and I haven't done the current raids, so I've been working on getting all my crafting leveled, which is slowly getting there. Look at this. Look at how good we're doing. 70s, 60s. I mean, I had my culinary maxed out. We're getting there. Almost got these guys. There's just so many of them, and I am not probably mid-maxing to the best of my ability. I'm just kind of doing whatever is easiest to do while I watch TV. If that makes any sense. It's not. I know there's ways where you can like follow guides that will tell you exactly how much to get of what material, and then you could just go to the marketplace and buy that thing. But a lot of times I just don't want to do that, and I just go for whatever's in my inventory. I think I might be able to actually buy some more. I might need to go buy more gear. These, well, we'll just start going. We'll see what happens as we go. You know? But I was in the mood for this, and not really in the mood for much else, so. This is what we're doing today. I promise I'll get back to playing real games soon. Not saying that this isn't a real game, but I mean more stream-oriented games. I didn't even read what the first person said. What's going on here? Greetings, Alexiel. Welcome to my humble laboratory. I am sure MGG has already told you plenty about us, but allow me to introduce myself personally. I am Claudine, leader of this little research collective. I must admit, I have been nervous about this meeting ever since MGG set out to find you. For a researcher in my field, there is no greater an honor than to meet the first woman in history to traverse the ethereal sea and return to tell the tale. I know, I'm pretty dope. The professor speaks often and at length of your deeds, but he has no small number of achievements to his own name. He has peered deeper into the ethereal sea than any other in Charlayan, and the breadth of his knowledge is peerless. Peerless, perhaps. Okay, do I have to be here? I feel like now you guys are just gonna jerk each other off. Peerless, perhaps, but for a single woman, we must seize this precious opportunity. A single woman? Excuse me, what does being a woman have to do with it? We must seize this precious opportunity to learn what we can from her, perhaps crack this conundrum that has stumped the three of us for moons. I know he didn't mean it that way, but that... You don't have to throw the single woman in. You just say, like, person or bunny or whatever. I'm not even a human. Anyways, it was we who peered into the fathomless sea from the Ansi Tower in the Dravanian hinterlands. There we spoke with Heidelin and learned of the fate that would befall the star of the final days. Soon thereafter, all research was moved to Labyrinthos, and through the word did we continue our vigil. As impressive a work as the device is, however, it can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths, which brings us to the matter at hand. Not long after the Exodus was declared, we recovered an unusual crystal shard during a routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly as if propelled by the surface by some unknown force. We found it possessed an ethereal density that exceeds the number of normal crystals by orders of magnitude. and its shape resembles nothing which occurred in the natural world. It was made, not formed. Unfortunately, that was the extent of the information we could glean before we were forced to turn our focus towards the Exodus. The crystal was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. But thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, that crisis is now behind us, and we are free to resume our research. Thus did we decide to seek you out, the dauntless adventurer who delved into the unknown and beheld its innermost secrets, and now we would have you see for yourself. Here's the crystal in question. If it resembles aught you have encountered before, even by the smallest degree, please say so. Yeah! That's like the Asian crystals. Yeah, we've seen loads of these. For like 2 expansions now. Memory abides within this crystal. As I thought you do know what this is, please tell me everything. Well, can I give you the condensed version? Because honestly... Oh, I could probably turn down my mic a bit. I feel like I'm a little hot. I see the Asians use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating idea. Indeed, I can read words. It was plain that this crystal was somehow special, but this revelation surpasses even my considerable expectations. Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial techniques manifest as crystalline shards on the battlefield, or as storied stones passed from master to student. A comparison between said artifacts and this crystal may prove a fruitful first step in unveiling its true nature. What do you think, Professor? I think he's losing his mind. Asian memories. Windows through which we can gaze upon the convocation of 14? Unlike the crystal in Alexial's story, this one does not bear the mark of the convocation. Who then could these memories belong to? And more importantly, why were they stored in this particular shard? More importantly still, why was it set adrift on the ethereal sea? Hand it to me, I'll figure it out. I got this shit. It's pretty much my specialty. You know, with the echo and all. Professor Claudine. Huh? Yes. I'm well aware that contemplation is the key to breakthrough, but there is priority to consider. We have a guest, one you invited explicitly. Must we do this every time? Oh, I think they're fighting. What? Ah, yes, of course, our guest. Terribly sorry. I do so easily find myself unmoored by the tides of rumination. Perhaps a more engaging use of your time with us would be for you to take up that crystal. If indeed there are memories stored within, they may reveal themselves to you upon contact. Yeah, that's what I've been saying this whole time. Hand it over. Let me feel up this crystal memory shard shit. If anyone message come pandemonium, please face grave threat, star in danger. Is that a sweet pandemonium? I don't remember the words to that song. Anyways, I just remember a sweet pandemonium. What did you see? I just heard voice. Pandemonium? 'Tis not a word I have heard before. Really? Okay. I guess, is it? That is just pandemonium, right? Yeah, that's just pandemonium. If my knowledge of the ancient tongue serves me, it means all demons, not a name. Or is it pandemonium? Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered. The event that another star-shattering cataclysm is in fact bearing down upon us, I would have the aforementioned examples of crystallized memory to hand. Nemgigi Risanaud? I fucking don't know how to say that guy's name. I entrust their procurement to you. If there are more memories to be extracted from this crystal, we will find them. As for you, Alexiel, there is a person I would have you seek, the one who has delivered so dire a warning. Your story tells that this crystal could very well have been made by one of the ancients. If that was the case, then discerning the nature of this pandemonium would require a trip far into the past, to an era before the sundering. Anyways. I know of only one individual capable of such a feat, the very hero who traversed time to prevent the world's doom. I must confess, the tales people tell of your adventures beggar belief, and their veracity has been the subject of much debate among my peers. After today's meeting, however, there can be no doubt in my mind that every incredible exploit is fact. So I ask you now, return to the past, find out what and where pandemonium is, and if we need to be concerned by this message. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what she always says. I beat chest. Beat chest mean good. Thank you. For the time being, you should keep the crystal in your possession. I do not think you have seen the last of its memories, and more may be drawn out as you approach their source. Safe travels, and may we meet again soon to share our findings. Okay. Oh boy. I still think this was my favorite city. I just like the architecture of it. It's a little on the large side, but... I feel like every MMO makes that mistake where they make their main cities so large. And then they feel rather empty. If receives this message... Come, pandemonium, quickly! Oops, not what I wanted. Oh, dang! Erg. Did I just fall on someone? Oh, hey, what up? Could it be? No, of course not. Apologies for the briefest moment. I thought you to be a dear friend of mine. I realize now that such a notion is preposterous. I mean, you got some very interesting eyes there, bud. She told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose you must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so literal. Nope, not what I wanted. So we need to just use the thing. Can I make this go away again? Oh well. Sorry, chat log's now stuck open. Oh, there wasn't anything else to that anyways. Haha, who cares? Apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis? As you can see by my bare face, I'm not one of Elpis's observers. Rather, I am come here on an assignment, which has been more or less routine up till this very moment. You certainly do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here, for it is plain you do not belong here, or any place I know for that matter. I'm also here on assignment. Pretty much. Are you here to investigate pandemonium, perchance? It would not surprise me should we share a purpose. Crazy. Exactly. If so, we may be able to help one another. But first, might I trouble you to explain how you came to collide with my skull? I walked through a portal. Sometimes when you do that, you just end up who knows where. It's kind of part of my life. Always just getting dropped wherever. I see. I believe that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive, but you must understand this is an uncommon occurrence. Fair enough. I shall pry no further, for I am well aware we have secrets we must keep. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. Sure? Boy, he's always asking to look at your crystal, you know what I mean? Same color as your eyes. Crazy, huh? Fascinating. While I cannot say much as to what it contains, it is clear there are memories stirring within. Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in pandemonium. The facility extends beneath Elpis and is overseen by the wards of La Habrea. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects and highly dangerous to the star. Naturally, it is strictly guarded and under constant surveillance. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surrounding aether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications from Pandemonium ceased. Uh-oh. I am here as a representative of an organization that works directly with the Convocation and have been tasked with investigating this incident. How are you, like, old, or are you young, or do you just look young? I don't understand your species enough to know. Now that there is some measure of transparency between us, might I offer a suggestion as to what we do next? Like, are you just little? Like, smaller than the average ones? Or... I just want to know, because I feel like, it'd be weird for them to send, like, a kid. During the course of your investigation, you may discover valuable artifacts. Those can be exchanged for equipment in Radzaitan. Give me the gear. Now then, my proposal is a simple one. Let us journey to Pandemonium together. Our destination is the same, and I suspect the arrangement would work to our mutual benefit. Watch. You know what? They're gonna have like a voice acted, like just one voice acted scene where they say Pandemonium, and they're not gonna say Pandemonium. They're gonna like say it super fancy, and I'm gonna feel dumb. Besides, I should have no trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. I would be loath to part ways from the falling star I had been waiting so long for. Failing star. What? Originally, I had planned to conduct my investigation with the friend I mentioned earlier. She had also noticed the anomaly near Pandemonium, so it only seemed natural that we should investigate it together. However, she eventually decided that it would be unwise for us both to go. If two members of our organization were seen poking our heads about restricted facilities, it could raise questions, you see. I decided to go alone, but she left me with these words: "Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you." I'm a star? Aww. While I could not comprehend her meaning at the time, I believe now I understand she does have a way of being right about these things. Even so, her hints of what to come are generally more cryptic. I suppose I should have kept my gaze to the heavens. Suffice it to say that I am grateful for your presence either way. As for the matter at hand, we must first gain permission from the words of Lahabrea for entry into Pandemonium. There ought to be a speaker waiting at Anagnorius. Oh my god, all these words. Let's take the Hoopdala to the Doopty, so that we can go and find Jobujubada. Might as well just be saying nonsense. Oh gosh, I've been playing this a lot on my laptop. It's so nice to like be back on a big screen playing this game. Not gonna lie. What fascinating etheric signature. In accordance with the convocation's request, the two of you have been granted leave to observe Pandemonium. I shall register your aether for the records. From this point on, you may freely come and go from Pandemonium as you please. Now that was a painless process. I take this as a sign that we were meant to conduct our investigations together. Of course, while you've been permitted entry into the facility, the specimens housed inside must be handled with the utmost care. You are to heed the warder's instructions at all times. Those who conduct their work within Pandemonium are called warders for their role with respect to the creatures within. Generally, creations that pose a threat to the safety of the star must be undone. However, the words of Lahabrea has deemed certain such creations as worthy of further study, interfering with them within the facility. Those who spend their days in Pandemonium are not merely researchers. They must work tirelessly to ensure that none of their subjects slip their shackles. For all intents and purposes, the place is a dungeon. Perhaps such a comparison arouses frightful imagery, but Pandemonium is a frightful place. I love dungeons! Let's go! Less talky-talky. More shooty-shooty. I know not the purpose of your investigation, but if you discover aught that merits a report, pray do so with utmost haste. Master Lahabrea shall guide us upon the proper course of action from there. Oh, do we have to go talk to Lahabrea? Awkward. Then I take it that means that you have detected nothing amiss as of late. The warders have reported nothing that would cause alarm. Minor fluctuations in aether have been observed, but surely Master Lahabrea would have acted if there were anything worth worrying about. Again, this is gonna be real awkward because me and him, not on good terms. I see. It appears Lahabrea is kept well abreast of the goings on here. Then, kind of in my timeline, maybe I ended him a little. I hope I am not overstepping my boundaries by asking, but you seem to be quite familiar with Master Alexialrae. Yeah, you kill someone, you remember it. Do you know him? I wish one of these was just to deny it at all. Know him, we've met. I would just say, nah. Sounds familiar. That a mere familiar would have had the honor to meet Master Alexialrae. He is not known to easily afford others his time, so you must be extraordinary indeed to be granted even a moment of it. Regardless, while I doubt I need to tell you this, he is of the convocation. Take care that your actions do not hinder his work. And with that, we are free to make our way to Pandemonium. The Neas that will take a fuck, that word just made my brain stop working. Okay, the Neas that will take us there is on the eastern bank of Leith. Let us delay no further. Sometimes they throw in like weird words or unusual words, and then sometimes they throw in little words that just make my brain go, huh? What? It's like my brain just choked on it. Just a little bit. Just a little word. Just a little choky. Just a little choky. That's what they used to call me in high school. At least I think I'm funny. Oh, hey, Brett. How's your day going? I had to contain my surprise for the sake of appearances, but it's true that you too have met Alexialrae in the flesh. I find you more fascinating by the moment. Still, I shall refrain from asking too many questions. Secrets will make our journey all the more intriguing. We shall come to know each other in time, I wager. Or else, why would fate have orchestrated our meeting? In any case, let us be off. Truth be told, this will be my first time beholding the fabled Pandemonium with my own eyes. Here's to a new adventure, eh? Teleport to Pandemonium? Fuck yeah, let's go! Pandemonium! That's what I like to call my mental state. Not crazy, it's just a little pandemonium. It is much as I feared. Going well, thanks. Played a little more of Observer Day. Kind of my first horror game past Resident Evil style games. So far, so good. Oh, well then you're definitely in, like, that game is pretty dark, I would say. Very dark. Resident Evil is much more action-oriented horror stuff. But Observer, really cool stuff. Cool storyline. I love, like, cyberpunk-y type stuff anyways, so I was very into Observer. The speaker seemed in such high spirits that for a moment I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly so grave a portent as I had imagined. Let me just burp my way through that line. Alas, 'twas a fleeing and vain hope. To gaze upon this complex network of chains and wards, the untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. Ooh. Hey, these Hydra boys. I'm getting some real, like, Hellraiser vibes from this place. Feels like less pressure to beat the game so far. It feels like more of an experience. Yeah, it's definitely less of a, like, make your way through, survive. More of a, like, enjoy the environment. Look for the cool little stories off to the side. Talk to people. In Observer, all that stuff is very interesting. Even the finest masterworks is not without its flaws, however. Someone or something is tampering with the protections. It is working from within, eroding them from the inside out. Fear not, there is no immediate danger. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. This will not put an end to whatever is occurring, but it shall at least serve to slow its progress. One small victory through the road though the road ahead of us is yet long. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. Yeah, this absolutely, by the way, looks like a much better version of the Hellraiser world from Hellraiser 2. The silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Our first course of action should be to seek one out wherever they may be. However, there is something you must know. The magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say that if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. Should I lose focus, Pandemonium's protections will rapidly crumble before the force assailing them. That's okay. Were there another way, I would gladly choose it, but let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped in hopeless circumstances. If we should fail to find a peaceable solution, then I hope that I can rely on your strength to see us through. Yes, sir. Of course, you have my promise. I'm not a jerk. I love fighting. That's why we're here, man. Thank you for offering your help so willingly. If weapons are drawn, I hope to be able to at least lend a touch of magical support. Creation magics do have their uses in that regard. I had it in mind to use your aether as basis for illusory allies that will fight at your side. Perhaps 7 shall do. Not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, a formidable band nonetheless. Oh, 7 allies. That would make 8 of us? I wonder what type of group that is. Is this maybe raid time? Then so shall it be. Now, I wonder awaits us in Pandemonium's pitless hells. Definitely a pinhead or two. Find me a Cenobite. Especially these walkways just remind me so much of like the walkway in Hellraiser 2 towards the end. God, what a bad movie. By the way, can I talk about how Hellraiser is not good movies? The first one's okay-ish, and the Cenobites are cool by design, and some of the lore there is interesting, but those movies are hot garbage. They're like low budget. The second one, during the filming of the second movie, halfway through, the studio was like, we're cutting the rest of your guys' budget. You guys don't get to have any of this. Like, we thought that the first one was going to be a hit, so we greenlit this movie right away before we even saw the numbers, and now we changed our minds, and the movie didn't do as well as we had hoped, and you had a script, but you're not going to be able to finish the script that you wanted to finish because we're just going to chop the rest of your budget in half. Like, the studio just fucked them completely. And it's very obvious in the movie, too, because there's a shift at a certain point in that movie where you go, ooh, she just leaned up against a wall that's very obviously made of paper. Gotten at what movie were you talking about? Hellraiser. The first movie is like okay. The second movie is so bad. It's obviously bad. The third movie also just from top to bottom is not a good movie. It's poorly acted. They do corny stuff. Like, if you're fine with corny horror movies, they're definitely fun watches, I would say. They're not awful to watch if you aren't taking them seriously, but oh boy, they are not good horror movies. I mean, the Cenobites are an amazing design. The idea is very cool. The lore is very cool. The puzzle box looks awesome. Like, everything about what they were making was very cool, but oof, the acting in those early movies is so bad. The sets are bad. Okay, before we hop into this, I have to take a quick break. Sorry, I have the bladder of a small child some days, and today is one of those days. So, I will be right back. Watched at least the first one as a kid. Love watching cheesy ones. Watched Tales from the Crypt a bit last night. So much cheese. Yeah, they're fine for cheesy. It's just so funny because they're just not even close to being, at least as an adult, a scary movie. When I was a kid, I feel like my gauge for that was a little different because of the time era. But because as a kid, I had seen some of, I think, the second and third one. I had never seen the first one. The first one is the only one that actually has, like, a good through-and-through plot, I would say. Some of the acting in it is really bad, and the ending is just, like, goes so far out of being horrific and into more, like, silly monster shit, which is fine. But yeah, and then the second one was just like, what is even going on in this movie anymore? Okay, anyways, I really have to tinkle. I'll be right back. Okay. Now let us queue up. What did I just click? Oh, I don't meet. Wait, what the fuck? I've done this one before. What is going on? That's what's going on. I was like, wait. That doesn't make any sense. Yes. And I should probably go to Razathan, because I have... I have tomestones that I need to use. Tomies. Now, normally I would look up each of these as we went through so that I don't, like, completely fuck up everyone's time in these raids. But I'm tired today, so we're gonna wing it. We're gonna hope for the best. If I struggle with this first one, I'll, probably change my mind and decide to... I was meaning to do this too. Decide to look up the fights before. You don't I have old scripts that I need to migrate, and I don't know who migrates them. I have, like, the gold ones. Gold scripts that are doo-doo butter worthless now, and I need to upgrade them. You can, like, trade them in for new ones, but I don't know who to go to for that. Oh, hey, look! Got a new pandemonium exchange lady. We don't have any of that yet. We'll get to you. Token exchange, do you do? Sundry. Okay, maybe no one here does that. Maybe I need to go somewhere else for that. Oh, we have like 700 of this. Get hands. We could get the better hands though. Excuse me. Let's see what we can get here. What's our lowest? We got 95, 90, 560. Okay, so we definitely need hands. Yes, let's get those guys. $75. So we need legs next, which I think cost a bit more. Let's see here. Yeah, legs are $8.25, so not quite there. That's okay. We upped our number quite a bit there with just buying the new hands. Bought new hands. Those are pretty. This is cool armor. Do I have any glam plates though? Oh, I could go with my near lady. Oh, this is my healing outfit. That's my favorite healing outfit. So far, anyways. A lot of these are just the outfits. Okay, that's it. Let's go with some near lady for a bit. I'm a near lady. I got near stuff. Because I did all those raids. Because I thought they were awesome. Nier Automata, End of Yorha edition is out on Switch now. I honestly have thought about buying it, even though I absolutely shouldn't, because I own the first. I own Nier Automata on both Xbox and PlayStation, I believe. Probably on PC somewhere too. I'm sure I picked it up at some point for free. Like, I you know. They give out so many games for free nowadays. I have so much shit. And I have a lot of stuff. Oh boy, look at how messy this is. I have a lot of stuff where... Are these the highest materia now? We have some X's. Should probably use that. Sorry, I am just leaving off in the middle of talking a lot today. I apologize. I wasn't saying anything important. I have no idea what I was saying. Level 90. Okay. Okay, I can't meld it yet. I guess while we wait, we might as well. Because we still got a little while on that. We were doing things. Oh, wow, that popped quicker than I thought it would. Okay. Here we go. Let me find my good food. Pool party. I don't want to make everyone wait. No, let me find my food. It's not in the... There we go. I had all my bags organized elsewhere, so my shit's not in the same spot. Oh, I don't even think I have all my abilities in the correct spots. Thank God he hit that. I was not paying attention on that one. Gotta move over here, I think. Yes. Okay, I got that attack right. Do I have all my abilities here? Oops, that wasn't what I wanted. blue? Do I move to the blue one? Is that what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I did it wrong. I don't know what's going on. I'll move to the orange. Yes, okay. Opposite color, opposite color. Got it, got it, got it. There we go. Look at us, look at us. We learn quickly. That's a benefit. I think this guy could have been a Cenobite. Not gonna lie. With the chains and everything? Okay. How do I know what color to stand on? Follow everyone else? Yes. That was the correct thing to do. Got it. I wish I knew... Okay, he's spitting out fire. Okay, okay, so it's the color of whatever he's exuding. Okay, stay here. Here? Yes, okay, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Look at us, look at us. This one? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Oh, I got hit. They all moved real late. I was ill prepared. Oh, I'm in ouchie mode. We want you. No, we want you. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Our rotation, we're not keeping up on our rotation, but we're living. That's the important part, right? Slam shut, okay. We're probably done with the tic-tac board. Dartboard. Okay, this guy again. Opposite color, right? Opposite. Correct, Cheyenne. Good Cheyenne. You did a good job, and I commend you. Uh-oh, where's the last one? I was not paying attention to which way he was swinging that. I'm very glad I happened to be lucky enough to not be on the wrong side. That's okay, look at us. We're doing things. We're good. Look at us, healing ourselves. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna get this. Look at it. We're good. Shining cells. Alright, is he bringing the dartboard back? Yes, he is. Which hand? That hand? Of course, that hand. Oh, okay. I was like, are we gonna kill him or not? Nice! I should probably do this so I can get loot. Oh. Oh, there's so much stuff here. I don't know what I need or what I don't. I guess I need all of it. I think I just got a lot of things. I don't know if I actually needed any of them. Because because this is only P1, so some of the gear might not be actually good. Okay, we're gonna reorganize, even though I hate when I do that because I had my shit sorted on my laptop for crafting, but that's okay. I gotta be able to see what I'm getting here, you know. Let's move these guys up here. Okay. Thank you for the claps. It was a thrilling display, and if it may be so vaunting, the warriors I spun from your aether fought even more splendidly than I had anticipated. I suppose they were cut from excellent cloth after all. We should wait until this man regains his senses. He wears the robes of a wanderer, and I would be very curious to know what drove him to attack us sight unseen. Alexial, he stirs. What's he stirring? Margarita? Stop listening! Alexa, stop listening. That bitch. What? What? He came over me? Oh. That's awkward. I mean, what came over me? Sometimes my brain just inserts words. It's coming back to me, and my mind was filled with a storm of desperation, anger. I leapt at you, though I knew not of your intentions. Pray accept my apologies and my thanks. Had you not knocked some sense back into me, I may have fallen upon someone less capable of defending themselves. She decides to talk during my work calls sometimes. That's funny. Sometimes she does crack me up because she will answer things that I don't know how she thought she heard her name. But sometimes it does have really good comedic timing. I am Erycthonios, a warder of Asphodelos. Oh my god. These words, again, sometimes this game with these words I go, okay, could you give me a break? Like, give me a pause. Pandemonium's highest layer in the place we're in now. Asphodelos. Okay, the more I say it, the easier it'll be for me. One must wonder why you are so desperate to keep us out. What is happening in Pandemonium? I don't know. The creations interred within Asphodelos have been set free and stalk its halls to no end but violence. That is not good to say the least. Has this ever happened before? No, never. Each level of Pandemonium is under charge of a key ward who keeps strict control over the most minute aspects of their domain. They're selected with great care, and their loyalty to Master Alexialrae is absolute. Yet something has gone terribly wrong. Try as we might to hold the line, the chaos within is overwhelming. I hardly realized that I had become separated from my colleagues. I remember a chorus of whispers assailing my senses, and afterwards only flashes of rage and fury. Then blackness, from which I awoke to find that whatever had overcome me was gone. I see. Your senses may have been muddled by magics that affect the mind. Perhaps the self-same ones that saw you separated from the other warders. Whatever had taken a hold of me, thank you for releasing me from its clutches. That you've come here from the surface must mean some word of our plight has reached out the outside world. If you know of anything that may help, pray tell. that was really cold. I just almost got a brain freeze from my from my high noon. Horror among horrors, so Pandemonium's protections are indeed being dismantled from within. By the same individual or individuals that released its captives and set them upon you, no doubt. Such knowledge avails us little, however, if we cannot ascertain their identity. Smells good. Themis, was it? You said you worked for an organization under the auspices of yeah, we're gonna stick with auspices of the convocation. Were they to receive word of what has transpired here, what measures would they take? Doubtless they would consider this place to be a lost cause. Pandemonium's ties to the outside world would be severed, or perhaps it would be wiped from existence entirely. As I thought, were the creatures to escape the outside world, there would be an untold carnage. The words of La Habrea would never risk that. What? The words of La Habrea would never risk that, despite what value the research subjects may hold. All the more reason to work with haste. If we can't expect further help, then it falls upon me to save the others. I'll not leave them behind. You would go alone? I won't leave the other warders to face certain doom. I know they fight for survival even now. They wouldn't abandon their duty. They would see the creatures return to their cells at all cost. And so I must do the same, Themis. I know the request I'm about to make of you is a monumental one, but please, say not a word of this to the convocation until I've been given a chance to set things right. Forgive my rudeness, Richtonios, but my decision cannot be swayed by emotion. You would only be consigning yourself with an early death. Wow. Sometimes when I'm reading, I just get so lost. I'm sorry. We can do this. Let's hold it together. Strength of resolve alone cannot win in the face of overwhelming odds. Give me more things to shoot. Of course I will go and fight all these things. I want to shoot. That being said, our investigation has only just begun, and we would be remiss to turn back ere we've made an exhaustive survey. So, the time being, there is slightly more than resolve to rely upon. Boobies. Boob window. Heh, I knew you'd be all too eager to join us. Yeah, where else am I gonna get some new clothes, man? I need a new weapon. My bow's pretty old. Each moment since you fell from the skies has been more interesting than the last. More and more you remind me of my dear friend, which goes some way toward encouraging me that this matter will yet reach a satisfactory conclusion. Spikes. So you agree to help. For the moment, our goals align. The protective magics of Pandemonium yet hold, so for the moment, time is in our favor. Let us proceed upon the course you and Alexial have set us upon. Let's go! Me! Themis and Alexial, yes, thank you. The warders owe you a great debt already. Sure, just give me gear and I'll be happy. We shall be glad to have someone familiar with Pandemonium's halls by our side. A party of 3 is ever so much more entertaining than a pair of 2. Excuse me. Now let us turn our attention to rescuing our colleagues. Perhaps it would be wise to approach the gates in case any have followed you out. Hiya! Let's go! Swinging cages. I feel like this music does not fit this setting at all, but it's very sweet. Love it! Okay, let's go. Next. Let's go next, guys. Open the gates! Not a sound can be heard from within, which means neither creature nor warder has made it this far. We should begin forming a plan to save them at once. Forgive me if I misunderstand, but do you mean to rescue the warders and creations both? Naturally, although they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labor, our untold hours of study go to waste. I dare say Alexialrae would smile to hear you say such a thing. That is, if we had cause to report this incident to him. Smile? I'm not sure his face is capable of such warmth. Well, he smiled a whole lot when he thought he was gonna kill me. I'm just saying. So you have met him before? I was under the impression he rarely visited Pandemonium. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility. That is to say, Alexialrae's predecessor in the position of Chief Key Ward. Her name was Athena, and she was a researcher with the words. 'Twas she who appointed me to this position, in fact. Athena? Ooh. I see. I did not know there was a Chief Key Ward before Alexialrae. Your motivation to save your research subjects is not entirely driven by duty to the words. Then, you wish also to preserve the work of your mentor. You've the right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that, however. I'm a mere warder and cannot wield intermittent magic. I missed the word. Ah, but of course, I can hardly expect you to be versed in the magics we use here. If you recall, during our battle earlier, I bound you in ethereal shackles. Interment, not intermittent, interment, is a more refined and powerful magic based upon the same principles. While both are used to keep our subjects docile, only the key ward of each tier is permitted to use interment. That's hard for me to say for some reason. Even if I were allowed, I lack the aptitude to use the spell to any notable effect. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft, actually. Alexialrae himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, interment freezes the very space around it for as long as the caster wills. Indeed, while the illusory beings you summoned in our fight suggested as much, I see your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you've already mastered the art of interment, and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. I'm afraid my knowledge ends there. I have not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with the natural laws that would be needed to This is too much, you guys. I don't need to hear you guys talk about You guys can talk about this on your own time. This does not concern me. While I consider myself very well versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of Key Ward without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of interment and its inner workings... you guys do your homework on your own time. I'm wasting my time. Well, you have a warder standing right in front of you. Leave the fighting to me, you two can figure out the rest. Yes. There you go. That's my precise thinking right here. Like, I don't fucking care. You guys talk amongst yourself. I dare say we can do just that. Ricthonios, you implied that what prevented you from performing intermittent was lack of magical capacity. What if I supplemented your power with my own? Would the spell succeed then? I can't say for certain. I've never heard of such a thing being done. I believe it may be to our best recourse. That is, of course, assuming you can perform the initial rites and incantations flawlessly. Even the smallest misstep, and we would have to start over. Okay. Go. Go. Say yes. You need to worry about that. I've seen the spells cast so many times that their emotions have been burned in my memory. I won't disappoint. Well, you had to think about that so much. Very well, let us work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test our methods on the escaped creatures, though I suppose there is the matter of finding one. It would be foolish to rush in blindly unless we find ourselves surrounded with not but untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage a single creature that Alexa could dispatch on her own if the spell were to wash away. I agree, and I may have an idea that in that regard. I recall seeing the hippocampos. Wow, okay. Wandering the waterways during my flight, perhaps still there. Few subjects housed are fond of water, and I believe we'll be able to engage the beast without any other beast. Got it. Let's go. Hurry it up. You guys are starting to bore me. Then, that shall be our first target, or perhaps subject is a better term. Before we commence with the intermittent magics, the creature should be weakened. I believe I can trust you with that. Yes, you can. Just conjure me up my 7 random buddies that I'm pulling from online. As dependable as ever. Once you've given it a thorough trouncing, we shall bind this hippocampus with the keywords magic. Until then, my illusion shall fight by your side. Hippocampus will be alone, but its daunting opponent nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it and will be at home in mist waterways. Get ready. Fight. You guys do spend so long puttering on. I know some writer had to be sure he had enough work for he was like, God, I gotta have them say more shit. Okay. Now since we're sitting here, where are we at? Oh, Carpenter needs to do that. Enough work for life. They're like, well, we better make sure that they can't fire us. We gotta tell them about the intermittent magics, right? Paid by the word. They're like, we need you guys to write something for the raids, and they're like, oh, I got it. Let's make up something really convoluted to talk about for a really long time. Sorry, it's gonna take 3 months to write out. It's just so important. I was just doing that. It's not even what I wanted. I wanted armor. Sure, that's fine. Yes. Armor. Oh, we're equipped with armor. We don't need that there. Okay. Let's get these guys out of the way. Let's move our stuff in place. Wait a minute, so it's basic. Yes, yes, yes. I have like a whole like specific layout system for this shit. Let me just at least get these in here. We're just gonna do some crafting while we wait. Actually, I think I swapped you guys. There you go. Your quality. Oh, you're basic. Right, progress? Yeah. Check. Go down there. You can go there. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Now what do we have? We still had some stuff, right? Yeah, we still had a ton of this stuff. So now we go. Oh. Let's put this stuff here. Watch, by the time I get everything set up, it's gonna be like, ding, you're in raid now. It's always what ends up happening. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty far, so. And this has been my exciting time with leveling crafting. Just pretty much doing this while I watch TV. It's not very exciting, but also you can do it while you're waiting in queues and stuff. Which is, I also got my dancer to level 90, so hurrah. That was pretty good. See, there you go, look, queue popped. Let's just do this. And we are at our max rate, yes, okay. Okay, let us go. Time to fight in the pandemonium. Oh. Oh, sad face. I feel like it's not worth it to, switch over and try and craft again. Maybe we have enough time to go sell, because we're back in, like, a different group, so. Maybe we have time to go sell our triple triad card and pick up our scratchers. Thank you. Should probably. Yeah, we ended up in a totally different group this time. So it won't just fill up real fast, like a poop. That's okay. Give me my scratchers. Oh, so close. Not bad. Okay. Well, that wasn't very exciting. Did I pick up? Yeah, I definitely. Oh, nope. I definitely picked up my. I must have picked up my lotto. It's like Thursday. Sure. Forever ago. Oh, I would need to pee again before this pops. Guess I should switch over. Let me put in my bar. Just put that down there. I mean, the best way to make a queue pop is to try and get something else done, right? That's what they always say. A watched queue never pops. Nice. See, and again, like, this probably is not the optimal way to level. I mean, I even need to go do quests for some of these. But I like to just go through all the mats that I have as much as I can. Because I have all this shit sitting in my bags sometimes, and I just want to get rid of it. And this way, I'm cleaning out my bags, and I'm leveling. It's muy helpful. Oh, that reminds me, I should also check on stuff I'm selling in the store. Nice, making money. Back over 5 mil. Love to see that. Love to see that. We sold some of these. Let's get this buffalo sirloin out of here. See, again, a lot of this is just like random little bits that I don't care if I make money off of most of this stuff. It's just get it out of my bag. I don't want 17 pine lumber. Oh my god. These things are just dropping in price so rapidly too. Just get it out of my inventory. Gotta clean it out. Cause I mean, look at all this crap I have. So much crap. Final Fantasy XIV, aka full inventory simulator. I want to watch this one this time. I don't care who has to wait for me. Because the last one I feel like I missed a lot of story. I don't know what happened. Ooh. Hi, Hippocampus. Of course, this one also has like no story going on. It's just... That doesn't look like a hippo. It's like a dragon. Hi, friends. Greetings, reflections of my aether. No, you're a reflection of my aether. I'm the special one. Okay. Let's go! Okay, we're all going over here. I will walk with you guys. Okay. We're all good, okay. I missed it, damn it. Okay. I don't know how we knew that, but we'll figure it out. We're mostly just trying to stick with everyone, so... Oh, oh. Okay. So pretty much vents seem to be safe points here. Oops, wrong thing again. Yeah, you keep going, I stay. Nice. What do we do for this? Okay. Wait, they're over here. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. Again, I'm not hitting my rotation, like, perfectly, but... I'm focusing on not dying, so... Is that it? Are we good? I'm, like, trying to learn all the tells and whatnot. So far, these haven't been... extremely complicated, at least. This isn't like the last set of raids where one of the bosses was like, you have to memorize the pattern of which guy he pointed to. It was literally a memory game that also meant that it was like really hard to... I don't think I want to be here. I'm just gonna stand with you guys. Okay. I don't know how to know when he's also doing it crossways yet. Uh-oh. 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 We're in trouble. I ended up on the wrong side. Yeah. That guy just decided to run right on top of me. He just would not leave my ass alone. Please don't die immediately. Please don't die immediately. Okay, we gotta be careful though because of that. Okay, yeah. Everything just keeps getting dropped in the same corner. Never mind. You know, I said that this wasn't as complicated. I think this one is deceivingly a little more complicated. But it's more of a group effort complicated. Like, you need people to... You need people to know what's going on. Reaper, hit that LB. Might as well, I mean, it's full up. Healer doesn't want it. Healer said nah. Take it. Do the LB. Black Mage LB? Someone bring back Samurai? Samurai LB? Don't bring me back, I don't want LB. Yeah, it's just like the chaos that ensues when everyone's running away from each other is what is really the problem. Shoulda LB'd. There we go. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I just finally saw the dragon back there for the first time. That's what that's one of the attack things I look out for. Okay. Well, now I know. We'll skip the cutscene. I think we're gonna pass on all this stuff, actually. I think we don't want this stuff. Because now that I'm thinking about it, most of this is probably lower than where we're at already. Normal raids? I thought you were going deep in savages? No, honestly, like, I have not gotten around to the raids and shit yet at all. This is me unlocking them. I don't have as much time to play, like, I love this game, absolutely, and this is like but I've been like leveling up my crafting and shit like that, and I only play for like 2 hours a day, every other day. So no, I haven't. This is me finally taking the time to unlock raids, because I just hadn't. I mean, I didn't play when the raids were releasing. Like, I didn't play 6.1 until 6.2 had already dropped. So I know I'm a pleb. Fair. I can lend you a hand. I'm terrible at tank, though. Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all good. Absolute garbage. I mean, like, I normally with MMOs and stuff am always way far behind. I don't usually keep up with endgame stuff as it comes out. I'll usually wait for large chunks to come out. So I'm always like far behind all of that shit. Plus, in this game, there's so much other shit to do. Like, I'm still working on leveling up all my crafting, which is all around the 60s and 70s. I am also slightly joking. Oh, it's fine. You're fine. But again, I just don't always keep up because I play a lot of shit and I don't have all that much time, and especially lately. I can bring Biz with me to help heal. I will take you guys up on that once I start getting into harder ones. What good is owning souls if you can't collect on occasion? Right now it's just I'm just unlocking like all of these for right now. So I'll hit you guys up when I actually am doing these for real. While our success in sealing away the hippocampus is certainly heartening, the fact that we have yet to see any other warders concerns me. The key word of Asphodelos is nothing if not cautious. Doubtless he has gathered what warders he could and retreated to a safe area. Let us hope so. It occurs to me that I know little of the key wards besides their magical prowess. Is there aught more you can share? Of course, a man named Hesperos is in charge of Asphodelos. Not only does he have thorough knowledge of the creatures here, but he takes great pains to be a mentor to each of the warders under his charge. He has done much to ensure that I flourish here in spite of my oh my gosh. Let me just brain fart that. Ineptitude at magic, and I have always known him to be the sort of man who faces difficult decisions with unwavering composure. Furthermore, key wards are not only masters of interment, but they can also bend the hallways of pandemonium to their will with creation magics. With all this in mind, I am certain that so long as Hesperos guides them, the other warders are safe. What's that noise? I can see why absolute control over the environs is imperative. Had we faced the hippocampus upon arid sands instead of waterways, I suspect the battle would have ended much more quickly. In any case, if this Hesperos is as capable and caring as you say, we would do well to seek him out as soon as we can. He has, like as not, taken your colleagues to a secure location. The safest place would be the innermost circles of Asphodelos. From there, they could flee to Abyssos if hard-pressed. Even should they have sought safe haven within the other circles. If we make the... Oh my gosh. If we make for the fourth, we ought to encounter them on the way. Indeed, and we shall gain a comprehensive understanding of the situation within Asphodelos, which will be essential in determining whether we ought continue down to Abyssos. The rub, of course, is that I myself possess no power to bend circles to my will. Instead, we must proceed through the central corridor, which was barred by the Phoenix? Last I checked. We're just gonna say Phoenix. Phoenix, I heard the name before. A fiery bird with life eternal. Beyond unquenchable brilliance, the perfected concept boasts nigh and boundless restorative powers, if I recall. Truly an exemplary feat of creation magics. You speak so much. So many big words. Perfection is ever built on the back of failure, however, and Lahabrea suffered countless missteps during his experiments. And he was hardly the one. This phoenix will be one of many attempts at concept gone awry. Aye, far from evoking wonder, our phoenix is a creation of fury and wrath, and seeks only to turn the world to ash. Thus was it confined within pandemonium. Development of the concept continued elsewhere, but as the moons turned and more researchers abandoned the project as an impossibility, save for Lahabrea and his words. When I received word that at long last Lahabrea had succeeded where so many others had failed, I was nearly overcome. Pray tell, how did the Warders of Pandemonium celebrate their master's accomplishment? Already, just hit up Biz when you need us. I'm being requested for Phasmo. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for offering. I do appreciate it, and I'll let you guys know when I'm like running, just to get stuff. Right now, it's like I don't want you guys to have to wait on me because I want to see the story and all that. I'm a little nut. Have fun with Phasmo though. I did see the one of the new maps in Phasmo, and it looks really cool. So, have a good time. I don't believe we did. The research of the words La Habrea has little consequence to our work here, save for those rare times it charges us with a new specimen. Truth be told, I don't remember anyone making note of the occasion. New update is a little bit nuts. I mean, it looks so different from... because I, like, watched a video last night when I was going to bed. And there's, like, so much stuff in there that looks so different from last I looked. Which is always great to see in those kind of games. But enough reminiscing, we must make ready to confront the Phoenix. While it's possible that it flew off some other wing of Pandemonium, we would make the assumption at our own peril. Better to assume that we'll need to bring it to Asphodel's most unruly subject to heal. I certainly see no reason to delay. The Phoenix power over flame will avail it far less in a barren corridor than elsewhere, so it may well serve us to subdue it sooner rather than later. Ha! I was listening! I'm still here. A bunny ready to fight. Oh! What up? You look like fucking Dracula. That's pretty awesome. What? Where we go? What happened? What happened? It seems whoever is behind this can alter the space around us at will. We face an uphill battle. Yeah, I saw that Dracula guy. Impossible. If those were creation magics at work, then that means... Let us confront that reality after we have conquered the enemy in front of us. Every drop of our focus shall be required if we are to inter the Phoenix. I don't really want to inter. Just smash. I'll smash the Phoenix. Ooh, I guess that still sounds... Me smash Phoenix. Good. Third circle, accessible. I'm gonna cue this and then I'm gonna use Little Lady's Room again. I told you today has just been one of those days. I'm assuming this is gonna take a while. If this pops while I'm gone, I'm gonna be mad. She's tired, little girl. She says, hello, everybody. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Hello. Hello. sweet. Breakfast says hello, little girl. Okay. Oops, I forgot to eat food. There we go. Oh, queue's pretty close. Crafting. The best thing to do if you want your queue to pop. I should probably play this game with actual other humans. I feel like I'm so bad with MMOs because usually I always feel bad because I play MMOs so sporadically and for such a short time, and I never want, like, I never want to make people like go and do old content and stuff like that. So I'm always horrible about actually playing MMOs with people. Not because like of them, just I'm just always far behind. I always feel like I'm, you know, not doing whatever the new shit is. I'm doing stuff like deciding to level up my crafting. Level up my dancers. I got my dancer to 90. Once I get my machinist to 90, then I'm going to start leveling my healing classes, because I miss healing. Healing is my favorite in any video game. So that's definitely, like, something I'm excited to get back to doing as well. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Look at that! Honestly, too, some of these crafting things are so easy because I did level all my gathering to max so long ago. So a lot of times it's like, oh, just go and for 20 minutes just go and like collect ore. And then you just have a shitload of ore, and then you sit here and you do this while you wait in queues. And eventually you just end up with everything fucking leveled. It's real nice. Okay, now just hit this. Nope, we ran out of, it's fine. Yay, okay. Hiya. Okay, let's go. Let's hope this one's not super hard, and let's hope we don't die. Let's live. Let us live. Let's go! That's what the streamers say now, right? Let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Everyone's got the circles. Everyone's got the cool circle armor, which I'm not gonna lie is awesome, but I think it's only for tanks. Like that tier, the flames that you get on archery gear or long range gear is so much lamer. It's just like little tiny flames on your fucking shoulder. It's like, what? They get this cool flaming circle behind them and we get like a little boop. I think the healing one's pretty cool looking. Oops. Didn't know that was that. Okay, we're just gonna keep that in mind for next time. And just stay a little bit further outside. Oh, I'm gonna follow this guy. I feel like this guy knows what's up. Oh, yes he does, and I still fucked it. I'm dead. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, you know that thing that I said? Let's hope we don't die a lot? Ah. Let's hope we're not the only one that dies a lot. Okay, where did that guy go? Where did my friend go? No! I was looking for him. Nope, nope. Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm sticking with you, Aiko. Okay. I still gotta shoot. I keep forgetting. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got little turds floating around. Okay. Big flame ball. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Oh. Gotta do one of these runners. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, now we just kinda make sure we give plenty of space. Nice, nice, nice. I'm doing shit on my rotation right now. I'm trying to like learn this as I go too, so it's one of those, yes, I can just follow people to an extent, but I also want to learn like what the signs are. So I want to pay attention to where they're running and when. I'm also gonna assume that these guys... Oh, it's not tank gear, it's, oh, I think the purple one is probably like melee DPS, huh? The tank one is probably the other one. that I've seen. Fuck! Damn it, I was so close. I was almost clear of it. I need to learn where that one ends. Okay. Oh, I feel bad. I should have delayed that ad. Yeah, bad time for an ad to play. Sorry. Honestly, I wouldn't even run ads if I, like, if it didn't absolutely bury me. Okay, we got number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay. Oh, that still hit me? I so felt like I was clear of it. Oops, why did I pull that up? Oh, oh, ouch, 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 ouchie. Oh no, okay. Oops. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, everyone's dead. What made everyone die? Was it the dark thing? Because I think they needed to drop those things on the dark thing, right? Okay, or are we just running? I felt like I wasn't doing any damage to it, so I just went off of it. Ouchie! Fuck! I'm waiting for that big one. There it is. Okay. Look at that! Aha! Aha! Okay. I feel accomplished. I got hit by like 3 other things. I do feel like it would have been nice if someone answered my question, because we lost and no one wants to explain why we lost. And I feel like we have some people here who probably know. I wish they would have waited to start until we verified what needed to happen. Okay, so we just need to shoot the dark fire. I felt like I wasn't doing any damage to it. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage. I'm pretty sure they need to drop those on the dark fire. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Oops, I got hit. I mean, I didn't have a circle, but other people did and didn't. Firebird fiery. Okay. I don't know how I know how to know which side he's gonna throw that on. I just keep kind of getting lucky. And kind of following other people to some extent too. Okay, we're on square territory time. Oops, missed my re-up. Okay, Heat of Condemnation. Is this the big boy one? No. I'm waiting for that big circle. Oops, I keep hitting H instead of G. Again, too, I'm not keeping my rotation up at all. I'm waiting for that big circle-y one. Ah, there it is. Okay. He goes, "Wah!" I can probably remember from this soon. Okay. Okay. You up, you up, you up, you. Okay. Another square time. I'm also mad because the last time that he did the big circle, I missed again the, Oh, fucker! God damn it! Oh my god. Those circles are so big and they drop so fucking fast. Oh my god, I can't believe I just got hit by 2 of them. Okay. Yes, drop this here. I got it. I got it. I did it right. I'm not gonna lie. I immediately, when I saw the person with the circle and when we wiped, I immediately was like, oh, they should probably drop that on the fire. But they didn't, and I didn't say anything. Nice! I'm just gonna watch this for a minute. Can we pull up the... Oh. Nice. Nice. Nicey nice. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. We're just gonna PS. I mean, we can easily come back and get this stuff, you know. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a nice life. I received a player commendation. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. With that, the Phoenix is shackled once more. However, there is yet the matter of this arena. As you've told us, there is but one person in Asphodel with the ability and authority to wield such magics. Though, fortunately, it appears he has saved us the trouble of finding him. You mean Dracula? Oh, a contemptible display as befits an inferior specimen. I don't know what voice I was doing there. That was not Transylvanian or anything. It was just snooty old man. Even so, I expected it would at least delay your advance. Imagine my surprise when I saw the chains of interment drag the Phoenix back to its cage. Either the bird is even more of a failure than its creators cared to admit, or you are no mean trespassers. Is that mere trespassers and I just can't read? I had hoped our suspicions were misplaced, but alas. But alas, Dracula has appeared. I want to suck your blood. Keyword, Hesperos. Why? Why have you brought such chaos to your beloved Pandemonium? Pandemonium, pitiless, impenetrable, and utterly steadfast. Unlike those charged with its keeping. People charged with its keeping are very penetrable? Is that what you're saying? What has possessed you? I don't understand. Oh my god, is he actually Dracula? He has fucking fangs. Are you serious? They just made this motherfucker into fucking Castlevania Dracula. Oh, Irecthonios. Must you pester me with these inane questions? Think for yourself. Surely you can muster a theory or two with that dim wit of yours. Then again, you never have been one for insight. Why Master La Habrea suffers your mediocrity, I shall never understand. This guy absolutely got turned into a vampire, you guys. He's even mean now. That's like the #1 sign. If your buddy comes back, is pale as shit, has fangs, and is being a meanie, he's probably a vampire. You may look like him, but you're not the Hesperios I know. Something has warped you, too, from the inside out. The key word I know had compassion for all those under his charge, be they clad in robes or shackled in chains. Was that all a farce? Did you hide farce? Did you hide your contempt for us all these years? Those who are content to merely glimpse the water surface are doomed to be dragged into its depths. You prove my opinion with your every word. My mind is clearer than it has ever been. Even now, seeing you feebly grasp for answers makes the bile rise in my throat. Such wasted potential, to be son to Master La Habrea, yet no more skilled with magic than a newborn babe. Oh, you're his, like, son? Like, you guys have sons and daughters and shit? I didn't know you guys reproduce that way. I kind of figured you guys just came into being. But of course, it's always about La Habrea. Silence. You are not worthy to utter his name. Did La Habrea turn you into a vampire? Why are you, trying to defend him so hard? For once, be grateful to witness a feat beyond your meager abilities. Beyond your shallow reckoning, I have slipped the surly bonds of mortality. I have become one with our mythic creations and rid myself of imperfections. I stand upon the threshold of godhood. No, honey, you're just a vampire. As a Hemetheos, a vampire, shall I serve Master La Habrea, ever faithful unto the end of days. And he shall require no other. Well, I mean, I think you're being a little selfish there. I think not. Hiya. Just call me Buffy because I'm gonna slay you. Are you so blinded by arrogance that you have lost sight of what it means to serve? Alexialrae is more capable than you could ever know. It was thanks to his instruction that I was able to master the art of interment, both how to wield it and how to break free of it. Excuse me, I'm burping up a storm over here. All this excitement. Alexiol, let us quit this place. Whatever poison has corrupted Hesperius' mind, it is plain his power far eclipses our own. We must have time to gather our strength. Hey. Weaklings though they may be, it takes a singular aptitude to master intermittent so quickly, to say nothing of how swiftly that familiar laid low the phoenix. Regardless, their noble aims will be their undoing. Where they fritter away their strength in calming the beasts of Asphodel, I continue my work. Even should they survive long enough to reach the heart of my domain, not shall await them but doom. I eagerly await your arrival, Erycthonios. Even dullards have their uses. Okay. I mean, for a Dracula, you're a pretty hot Dracula. Not gonna lie. Like, you could buy me a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't, like, say no. I might say stop, but... My darkest suspicions have been realized. We face the keyword of Asphodel himself. Asphodelios. Sorry. I'm just cutting off words now. More than that revelation, however, Erycthonios worries me. He loved Hesperius for his compassion, but received naught but scorn from whatever the keyword has become. He has said little since our return. I only hope that the shock of recent events does not prove to be the death knell for his resolve. Who wards the waters? Much as I am loath to disturb Erycthonios so soon after what just occurred, I am afraid circumstances do not afford us the luxury of time. Perhaps it will do him well to speak about recent events concerning both the key ward and his father. Hopefully we can get through this last one, and then maybe tomorrow we'll do the round 2 of all of them. The next set. Because I believe there's 4 bosses with this like patch, and then the next patch had 4 more, so. The creation of the ward which surrounds Pandemonium was an astonishing feat of magical prowess, a feat accomplished by none other than Alexialrae. That both my father and I can bind others in chains is perhaps the only thing that we have in common. Ah, so it is true. I'm Alexialrae's son, bereft of his talent for magics or his brilliant mind, but his son nonetheless. Surely this doesn't come entirely as a surprise to you. Nay, I had an inkling when you said you had practiced ethereal shackles since childhood. Assuming you haven't been employed here quite that long, it had to indicate some long-held connection with Alexialrae. 'Twas Alexialrae that taught me how to... Just say D. Headed to bed. Night, brat. Have a good one. But that was it. My further education was overseen by the words of Alexialrae, more specifically my mother, who is a researcher there. Really? So you guys actually do, like, bone down? You did speak of Athena, chief keyword before Alexialrae. She is your mother, yes? What? Alexialrae and Athena bone down? I just can't imagine this species of people. They're so weird. How astute. I can see now why you were chosen to lead this investigation. You have the right of it. Athena was my mother, and it was she who invited me to join her here. Alexialrae had nothing to do with it. I see there is little love lost between you two. What I cannot see is why Alexialrae was appointed chief keyword when another was already in place. I think his mother died, you guys. That's really insensitive. Was in place. My mother is no longer with us. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. And Lahabrea was all too eager to assume her responsibilities, with nary a moment spared to mourn her. What love do I owe him now, when he offered not one drop of compassion then? Well, I see, she is no longer with us, an expression to convey the end of a life. Oh my god, are you that dense? You speak in such flowery language all the time. You have to actually, like... I have known only the public face of Lahabrea. While he is lauded for his ability to maintain composure in the face of unnerving circumstances, I must admit that he oft comes across as cold. Well, he's also just not a good person, but... I mean, you guys aren't even people, but you know what I mean. Apologies, but can we speak of something else? This topic isn't an easy one for me to discuss. Yeah, especially when we're, like, surrounded by just chains and cages and the storm outside. Of course, there are more pressing matters at hand, after all, namely, how to deal with Hesperos. Hesperos? Whatever. We have yet to see the other warders. Judging by what we know, we can surmise that Hesperos has confined them somewhere beyond our grasp. And now that he is aware of our presence, he will be preparing for our next encounter. We cannot expect to face him on equal footing. Quite the opposite, in fact. Every moment we spend chasing after the creations is another moment Hesperos can contrive another advantage for himself. The wisest course would be to find him first and foremost. He said that he has become one with creations. Perhaps that means he is vulnerable to internment. In theory, that should be possible. However, it is enough merely to confine him after all he has done. I need to know why. I need to know what drove him to forsake everything he's worked for. Was it all truly so that he could serve his master? To my mind, he's merely put Lahabrea's own work at risk to trade for some nebulous power. Lahabrea, well, nebulous immortality. Lahabrea is, I mean, immortality is pretty solidly a power. It's not really that nebulous. Lahabrea is the chief keyword of Pandemonium. How would throwing it into disarray win his favor? It doesn't make any sense. Well, if he's achieved immortality, though, that's like Lahabrea's want. I share your curiosity, but we must consider that our enemy has us at a disadvantage in every sense. What do you think? Should we seek to put him in fetters, or would it be too dangerous to allow him to quarter? If you fail to confine him, I can always strike him down. Let me fight something! You guys do a lot of talking, I just punch. Daring as ever, I see. I know not which trials you have faced in your past, but to see you so certain is all the convincing I need. Very well, let us try Erechthonios' plan. Thank you, Alexial. You're welcome, and yes, I have seen much worse things. This, I mean, is cute, but it's nothing. It's just a vampire. I believe I can shed some light on the nature of our foe. When Hesperos spoke with us, I noticed he bore the telltale fangs of the Vricholacus. A beast which feeds off of the aether of its prey. Likely that it is the creation of Hesperos merged his essence with. Oh my goodness. And we know all too well that he can change the environment around himself at will. The battle will not be an easy one, but I believe in our victory. Me too. Me punch vampire. Let me introduce him to Mr. Pointy. Fourth circle. Hopefully this queue doesn't take too entirely long. Oh, wow. Look at that. That was amazing. I guess ask and you shall receive. Yeah, he's pretty hot. Okay. Let's also eat our food. Okay. Stand with everyone else. Everyone else is like kind of in a pile right now, so. Just gonna... Damn, this is some anime-ass music too. I had the music turned pretty low, but. Oh. Not on the cape, I assume? Oh, okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We did okay there. We did a commendable job. Oh, this time we stand on top of it? Okay. Okay. Oh, this time it's gonna push us out. Gotcha, gotcha. Just gotta make sure we don't get hit into the spikies, I presume. Oh! Okay. So the red one is going to be the thing that we need to stand on top of first, right? Okay, I want to make sure I was facing the right direction for that. Oh! Okay, and now with this one, we're gonna go far away. We're gonna go far away. Gotcha. Okay, okay, okay. We're learning, we're learning. Stop opening your hunting log. Do I just stand nowhere? Do I stand here? Okay. We didn't die, so... I don't know what any of those symbols meant. I haven't seen those before. That was new to me. I don't have my poisons up. Need a redot. Westerly shift. How do we know which side's west? This side? Okay, okay. We did okay. Southerly shift. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. And this is a swish, so he's gonna knock us out. Okay, okay, the symbols mean he's gonna do a different attack depending. Okay, this is another one of these. Look at us, we're getting this shit. And we got the anime music going on. Okay. Close to these, far away from these. Oh boy. Okay, well someone hit mine. I hit yours. Okay. I think that means, I think if it says like X and has a sword, that means that DPS can't hit it. If it's the like plus sign, then healing can't hit it. And if it's tank, the shield, no tankers. I think that's what's going on with that. Okay. Where? Where's the thing? Oh. Oh, that's not good. Okay, now we go in the middle of this. Nope, we go far away. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, I'll stand in this one. Yeah, okay, I think I got that right with those new symbols. Okay, now you are gonna push. Good. Oh, thank God someone just pulled me in right there. That was very nice of the healer. Fuck. I did not know what that was. I got all flustered. Sometimes my like ADHD starts to kick in and okay, I can hit yours. Oh. Got it. Okay. Oh, we didn't have a melee. I was like, oh, why is a ranged DPS doing that? We didn't have any melee DPS. Do we see anything? No. Is he gonna die before anything happens? Yeah! Boom, 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 boom. Yay! Dracula is dead! What is this? Ooh, I want that. Okay, now we just gotta wait for the Nosferatu. I want the Nosferatu! Nosferatu! Yay! Who got it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? I got it! Yay! No one else is here. I celebrate solo. Yay! And we got everything done in time! Yay! Oh, he's so big. Ooh, step on me, daddy. Now, Themis, we end this here. Fools, I will not be put in chains. Uh-oh! Spaghetti-O, what's plan B? To think that I would fall before one such as you, perhaps I should have treated you as more than a mere nuisance. Despite your victory, you shall never have the knowledge you seek. The secrets of my transformation, the secrets of my deception, they shall return to the star with me. Okay, but, like... but just like one kiss on the cheek. You're wasting your breath, Hesperos. We have the upper hand now. Surely you can see that. Yes, yes, my repertoire is not exhausted yet, however. Although I have failed, my end shall be on my terms. Is he gonna kill himself? Of course he is. Well, that's a waste of a vampire. I remain loyal to my very last. Come what may, I die with dignity. How did your ambition lead you so astray, Hesperos? You were better than that. Your star shone more brightly than any other in Pandemonium. You had Lahabrea's respect, his trust. What more did you seek? That you would forsake all that and sully your legacy besides? Well, I mean, he became a huge, powerful vampire. Can you imagine how big his dick probably was? He became so blinded by his own desires that he lost sight of his duty. In the end, he lost everything, and his plans lie in tatters. I fail to see any dignity in that. Well, again, huge dick. You guys are missing the huge dick. Even so, I would have liked to know why he chose this path. God, you guys are festering over this for so long. I can tell you. Hesperos' infatuation with your father was his undoing. Perhaps he was jealous that fate had chosen you and not him to be Lahabrea's son. So terrible did this jealousy become that he sought verboten power. Power that Lahabrea would be unable to ignore. I mean, I don't think he wanted to be his son. I think maybe he liked him a little more than that. How does a pursuit for respect warp one's heart so? How does infatuation with one person turn into contempt for everyone else? I've never heard of such a thing. Oh, all of you end that way. It's not as uncommon as you might think. Dude, all of you Asians end up that way, man. Fucking, your world ends, all of you become fucking so obsessed. I see. I admit I cannot but find it vexing. But perhaps that signifies not but my own capacity for bitterness. I do not understand what it is to have a beacon to follow in dark times, a person you trust to guide you true. How it is to desperately wish their light would fall upon you again. But we have spent enough time assuming the intentions of the departed. There are the living to consider. We must find the other warders and round the remaining creations forthwith. Of that, at least, we can be certain. Hey. I believe I can be of help in that matter. The influence of Hesperos magic is fading throughout Asphodelos. Now is the perfect opportunity to seize control of the facilities and restore things to their original state. Seize control? Can you really do that? What? Well, what did you think we were gonna do? Just leave it as is? Go home? Pack it up? What's the point in taking him out if we weren't gonna seize control? What? What is this presence? Erycthenos, what lies beyond that threshold? That's the passage which connects Asphodelos to Abyssos. Why? Be on your guard, you two. Now that Asphodel is free of obstructions, I can more easily sense disturbances in the lower levels. Something stirs in Abyssos. A warding sigil? How? Let us return to the gates for now. I should like to apprise the situation from there. Needless to say, our investigation is far from over. Although we have defeated Hesperos, it appears we have but scratched the surface of Pandemonium's troubles. My head is still swimming with questions, but this could mean that Hesperos wasn't actually behind this. It is a stark possibility, yes. The root of this crisis may lie somewhere much deeper than even Abyssos. When we first encountered you, you said the memories of your escape were vague and that your senses were muddled. I believe this was more than the result of a panicked mind. You were made to feel this way by a powerful magical influence. It is possible that the same magic could have poisoned Hesperos' heart, twisting his affection for Alexialrae into a burning obsession. Then, in his altered state, he was made an offer of power he could not refuse. Wait, are you suggesting that someone else turned Hesperos into that thing? If so, it stands to reason that they wouldn't stop at him. Yeah, maybe that's why we haven't found the other wardens. Indeed, our mysterious mastermind does not lack for subjects for his experiments, for more potential hematology. Are we gonna find more vampires? Are they all gonna be sexy vampires? Are we gonna find more sexy vampires? If what you're saying is true, then my colleagues, they're doomed to share the same fate as Hesperos. Do not lose heart yet, Erycthenos. Hesperos, God, your guys' names, challenged us alone. Why can't we get more like Athena up in here? And that tells me that the process of his creation was a long and taxing one. If he was the first Hematheos, then the rest of the warders are likely still alive. However, much as I would like to hasten deeper into Pandemonium, the way forward is sealed off. We must focus our efforts on finding a way through. With the creation still having free reign of Asphodelos, that won't be easy. On the contrary, I yet retain control of these circles, and thus can wield interment magic with their halls at will. Creatures will pose no threat to us. Just like that, then nothing's stopping us from returning order to Asphodelos. Just so, I shall require your expertise to keep the peace after the subjects have been returned to their confinement, however. You are Asphodelos' sole remaining warder, after all. Truth be told, I did not expect this investigation to become so involved. Of course, I would like to resolve matters here without resorting to outside help, but... Do you mean to send a report to Alexialrae? 'Tis too soon to say. First, let us find our way into Abyssos. It would be best to withhold our judgment until we have ascertained the whereabouts of the other warders and the identity of the party responsible for their disappearance. Agreed. Even so, if it means saving even a single life within Pandemonium, that I'm not above asking La Habrea for help should it come to that. Yeah, except I don't know if La Habrea will be all that helpful. He's kind of an asshole, you guys. I know you guys think he's like, you respect him scientifically or whatever, but recent discoveries certainly paint Hesperos' actions in a new light. The number of unknown elements in this investigation grows. We must proceed forward with the utmost caution. To that end, Erycthenos and I shall remain here for the time being. Much as I enjoy your company, I do not believe we shall be needing protection so long as we remain in Asphodelos. You should take this time to rest. Surely you are weary and there may be more battles ahead of us. Themis's burden may grow heavier in your absence, but he's shown that he's more than capable to bear it. Still, I would help wheresoever I'm able. All we've achieved so far has been thanks to you, too. And I mean to repay the debt I owe. I don't know what use I can be outside of placating the creatures, but I'll find a way. Nonsense, you owe us nothing. It was thanks to your knowledge of the magics which govern this place that we were able to come this far. Elsewise, we would have likely succumbed to the hippocampus's assault. Each of us has arrived at this dire pass by separate paths. But it is only by combining our respective expertise that we will reach the end of it and see Pandemonium saved. Thank you, Themis. Hesperos' words seem to have affected me more than I realized. Together we've come this far, and together we'll reach the end. I have no doubt we will. Even so, let us allow Alexial her rest. Besides, you have someone awaiting a report on your progress, yes? I dare say your story will be much more than they ever imagined. True. We gotta go back and talk to Claudine. Oh god, look at that fucking teleportation bill. You guys are running my pockets dry. Hey, baby. Okay, so this should be the last cutscene of this quest, and then I'm going to quit for the day. Welcome, Alexial. Back from the past, none the worse for wear, I see. So what did you find? So much shit, you guys. Like, all this shit, and then I fought a vampire. And a phoenix. And something called a hippocampus that didn't look like a hippo at all. So there is evil afoot in Pandemonium, an already ominous place. I must say, mythic beasts and missing warders. Truly, we are fortunate to see you return to us in one piece. It appears the voice Alexial heard from the crystal spoke the truth. As for who left it behind and why, those are yet to be answered questions. Indeed, it could be someone who lived among the ancients, or it could be someone trying to avert a tragedy from the future. Much remains shrouded in mystery. I'm almost done. Yet, ilm by ilm, God, everyone talks like fucking weirdos. We shall unveil the mystery with the help of Alexial, of course. By her actions, she was the fabric of the past reshaped. Yet she returns to the same present she left. Which can only mean one... God, it is already hard enough to read what these people try and say. You are not helping. Which can only mean one thing, that her intervention in Pandemonium's crisis is but one of the countless building blocks of history upon which our present has been built. There is no telling what consequences would arise if we stopped pursuing this matter now. Whatever plot is unraveling within Pandemonium, we must not let it reach its conclusion. If one of those creatures should escape, what ripples would carry forth to the future? Stop it! Now. They might wreak havoc upon the world of the ancients, and their despair would leave an indelible mark upon upon history's pages. That despair. What are you throwing around? Also, you dropped an earplug on the floor. Oh, I broke. That despair would only feed the terrible beast that arose during the final days. Alright, what? Broke what? It's not broken, right? Oh no. Baby. Your comedy goes too far sometimes. The first final days already had a drastic effect on the eons that followed. If the scars it left were made even deeper, then we risk losing our present eternally. I don't even know what these guys are talking about at this point. Whatever the cost, our connection with the future of Elpis must be preserved. I know I have asked much of you already, but can I count on you to continue your work in Pandemonium? Yeah, whatever you said. I'll fight things. Your tireless efforts are much appreciated. If there is aught we can do to ease your burden, you need only say the word. Speaking of which, might you return the crystal into our keeping? While we cannot accompany you to the past, perhaps something can be gained by researching it further. Are you okay? What are you doing? It shines just as splendidly as the day we met. We shall begin work right away, but I cannot promise any meaningful results for some time, and as matters in Elpis seem to be in a similar state, I must ask that you rest. But before that, allow me— oh my god, all of you guys— oh, you should go rest. Now let me talk for half an hour. But before that, allow me to make an introduction. As our research moves into its critical stage, I found it only suitable to recruit another assistant. Mylene is— Melanie is an expert in armaments from throughout history, be they from the far-flung past or made in the most modern forges. She's just so loving it. She's like, yay, daddy's hugging me. This is the best. It's like you're at a rave, little girl. Oh, careful of her head. Her head got really close to the laptop. I don't want to bang her head on stuff. She does that enough by herself. Should you find aught of interest in your adventures, bring it here. She'll be glad to offer her services. We know researchers in numerous fields that would love to get their hands on artifacts from bygone eras and would give you goods in return. Yada yada yada, she'll trade you stuff for raid gear. Furthermore, if you ever wish to peruse the records of events you have reported, NemGG has been taking faithful and thorough notes. She is at your complete disposal. Okay. Okay, now let me rest. I sense that we've embarked upon something monumental. Something that will dwarf all else I have accomplished in my many years of research. I can think of no greater honor nor reassurance than to have your capable assistance in this endeavor. If there's anything to be found that will contribute to your success, we will find it. We shall not rest until we have unlocked the mystery of the crystal, and you will be the first to know when we do. Okay, so now you're definitely done talking, right? You scientists are so tiresome. I do not speak as annoyingly as these guys do, at least. Okay, so that was the end. Thank you guys for sticking around. Tomorrow we will do the next 4 quests to unlock the next 4 raid battles.